Evil Squid Comics podcast. We are part of the Collector's Maze Network.
Don.
Scott.
Andrew.
So I bought this a while ago. I did not buy the single issues. I waited for the trade.
Yeah.
And then I got it and I started to read it and I got like maybe halfway through it or like 4 or 5 issues in and it was just kind of kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
And then you messaged me and said you were going to read it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'll finish it. And it actually, I don't know. I liked it better when I picked it up for the second time.
Did you start over completely?
No,
No, you just jumped in where
I
you
just
left
jumped
off?
right in.
Wow.
And this is from Mark Waid.
I have Mark Waid and Samnee.
Cool.
Yeah, man, 2 heavy hitters.
That is true. I do like Samnee's art a lot.
I'm confused with where in time this takes place because it feels very 60s. It feels very 30s, like very early. Well, okay. It feels like early on in Batman, right? And the way Gotham is drawn and described, it's kind of early.
Sure, it's year
Right.
3.
Okay. But then
Even
they
though it says
talk
year
about
1.
but then they talk about like computers and shit. Like they have computer discs
I think
and
you're
all this other
overthinking
stuff.
it.
Well, I am, but it kind of took me out because
I didn't even think about that.
I was in like this genre era, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, let's take this computer.
But you're
Let's
right.
get the
The
files off this
hairstyles kind of
computer."
got like this 50s look, you know. So,
I mean, I guess they had computers in the 60s. And then
but they were as big as your
it
house.
very much, and as I started reading it towards the end, there were very many like nods to the TV show.
Oh, really? Yeah, there was that thing where they're
Because
climbing up the side of the wall.
yes, but there was another one, and I don't know why, but it hit me like I saw it, and I'm like, boom. When Robin goes like this,
Yeah, punches.
well, he punches his fist, right?
Yeah,
I'm
punches
like,
his fist.
that is totally out of the show. Like,
Okay.
that's what he did. I don't know if he did it once and it just stuck with me, or if he did it all the time, but he would always be like, gee, Willikers, bam, like hit his fist like that.
Okay.
There was the thing climb up the wall, and then at the very end, Robin is like, I'll get you a giant penny. You'll be good.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So you got like the giant penny that's in the Batcave.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been talking. What did you think?
So I don't like Mark Waid that much
Right?
because he's done a few things I really liked. His Fantastic Four run I really liked, but I'm not a huge Mark Waid fan. I love Chris Samnee.
Yeah.
So this was co-plotted by Chris Samnee,
Uh-huh.
and honestly, Chris Samnee's a pretty good writer. If
Yeah.
you've read any of his indie stuff where he wrote it as well, he's a pretty good writer. He's an amazing artist. Like the Chris Samnee art is like amazing. I just love that style. It's kind of retro. It's kind of like
Yeah.
simplistic. It's whatever. So I'm a huge Samnee fan.
You know what? Now that I look at this, like I'm looking at it right now, it's almost kind of Darwin.
Yeah, Samnee has
It's
a
got
Darwin Cook style.
Cook to it.
I would agree with that. So I kind of went in a little hesitant because I'm like, I don't love Mark Waid. I'm tired of them retelling the same Batman story over and over and over. But I'm like, it's Samnee art, so I'm gonna try it. I think I liked it more than I thought I would because I was a little hesitant.
Yeah.
I thought it
You
hit some.
loved it.
It was pretty good. Like it wasn't perfect, and at the end you're still like, why do we keep telling the same fucking Batman
Right.
stories over and over? It's like the beginning of Batman and Robin where he like adopts Dick Grayson and they have to figure out how to work together. It's like I swear I fucking read this story 100 million times. But the Somni art makes it worth it. And I mean, obviously they added new stuff. Like there's Clayface in there and there's a lot of Two-Face. They're like your 2 main villains.
Right.
And then they've got like a new like guy coming to town trying to take over, fighting the 5 families. It's funny, they talked about the 5 families. So I like Googled like Gotham City, 5 families. It listed 5 complete different families than what they were talking about in here. And I'm like, who are
It's
they
always
have
been
5 families, but they're not always the
the
same.
Maronis, the Falcones.
No, if you Google like the 5 families, you get totally different families.
Are
So
you like in real life or are you in Batman?
no, Gotham City. There's only I don't think there's a Gotham City in real life.
Hmm.
So anyway, it was just kind of weird, but I got over that. I was like, I'm just gonna go with the. But I mean, one thing, it's 12 issues. It probably could have been 6 easy. I feel like they really kind of like dragged it out. But I think the character moments are pretty strong based on the Sammy art, and I think Mark Waid doesn't ruin them, right? But I think plotting wise, like just I think it could have been shorter. You know, it felt like there's a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it flowed really well.
So-
I didn't really have a problem with the length. I thought it felt fine.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it was long. It just felt like I feel like the story is kind of repeating itself, even within that 12 issues. You're like, a little bit, but not too bad.
So if you Google 5 families, it depends on what you want out of
Gotham City.
But what Google first picks up is the 5 founding families,
Yeah, that's what
in
it
which
pulled me
it's
up. Yeah,
Waynes,
the
Kanes,
Waynes, the
Elliots,
Canes.
Cobblepotts,
Yeah.
and Arkhams.
No, it's
But you
the
want to look for the
crime
five
family.
organized crime families,
Oh, maybe that
in
was my
which it's the
mistake.
Falcones, Marconis, Gazzos, Sullivans, and
Okay,
Skeevers.
that was my mistake.
The
So
two I've only
yes,
ever heard of are the
The
Maroni.
Marconis and the
I thought it was
and the
Falcones.
Maroni's, but
Maronis, yeah.
Marconi's and
Falcone.
Falcones.
But yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty solid. I thought
Yeah,
they did a good job with the character moments. You know,
it
Samnee really sells them.
it did really get me though too. It's like when the cops is it Two-Face that breaks in and steals the files or whatever, or
Yeah,
and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, we gotta find like rich people with an adopted kid, like, and or the police had like files on who Batman
yeah,
could be, right?
correct.
And they were going through like whittling them all down. They're like,
Yeah,
oh, there's this millionaire dude that
I'm
adopted
an
this
acrobatic kid.
acrobatic kid. It's like, oh my god, it's got to be Bruce Wayne. Like, why wouldn't it be Bruce Wayne? But it's like the Superman,
Yeah,
like the glasses. It's like
correct.
Bruce Wayne
Yeah.
and Robin. Like, if you really wanted to figure out like who he was, like it probably wouldn't be that hard
Well, like in
to
the book,
narrow it down
even
to like 10.
the
I
guy
know, and
figures
then
it out and then he gets killed, right?
right, and then he gets
So
killed.
yeah,
But then you also think like,
couldn't
okay,
couldn't a detective have
how
figured that
many
out?
how many people have adopted kids? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how many people have? I don't know.
And he
It
only
just
figured it out because Robin used that weird term that's not even a word. You
yes,
know, and he's like, "Oh,
it's a
that's like a
circus.
circus term."
Yes, it's a circus term, and he's like,
Yeah,
"Don't
G
you know that?"
Willikers.
And the dude,
no,
no,
it
it's
was
like,
like it was like lolly or something.
yeah,
It was so
lolly or
weird.
something. And so the
I
dude
googled
like,
it. It's like it didn't even come up like
yeah.
as a real thing.
And so like in the book, the guy like Googles the term, right? And it's like
Yeah,
circus talk or whatever. He's like,
He Googles the
oh
term in
yeah,
the 1960s.
yeah, right.
Wow,
I know.
it's
that's
not in
pretty
the
impressive.
1960s.
It has a very has a I don't know. Excuse me. Sorry. It has a very distinct feel to it, and the computer thing just it's a nitpicky thing, and it probably shouldn't have, but it just threw me out of the story.
That's fair.
It's very weird.
All right,
Well,
but
It was
yeah, I
fun.
enjoyed it quite a bit. It was pretty good, solid,
Yeah.
solid Batman story.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they keep telling us
What else are they gonna do?
tell news stories.
It's a tale as
No.
old as time.